going on, everybody, and welcome back to the CJ Nerf channel. Up today, I've been waiting for a package to arrive. The doorbell just rang. I think it's here. Let's check out what today's video is all about. All right, guys, doorbell just rang. Sorry, I've been doing quite a bit of fishing here the last couple of days. Let's go check out what showed up at the doorstep today. Oh, yeah. Boom. DHL, thank you very much. All right, guys, I typically don't do unboxings on camera, and the reason being, I'm kind of horrible with a knife. I did cut myself when I was opening this box. I'm great with a gun, horrible with a knife. This package in particular is one that I'm actually really proud of. The fact that Zuru Toys actually reached out to me in order to do reviews of their products, and this is the very first package I ever received from them. So you know what? I'm crazy excited, I'm very thankful, and I can't wait to get this review started. So let's take a look at what they actually sent me, free of charge, in exchange for an unbiased review for all of you. All right, guys. So up today on the CJ Nerf channel, the Zuru X-Shot Hawkeye. We're gonna review it, range test it, and chronograph test it for you. And oh wow, they sent me a second package. This one I was not expecting. And that one is 2 reflexes and 2 Tech 3 kits. So Zuru X-Shot, thank you very much for sending me this wonderful package with this extra blaster kit that I was not expecting. We're gonna get to work on these reviews right now. All right, my friends, the Zuru X-Shot Hawkeye new edition comes with everything you see here. 12 Zuru darts, 5 of these half-can targets, and the blaster itself. The back of the box actually claims that it comes with a targeting scope up on top as well, but that attachment was not included in my package. Hopefully that is going to be something that's included when the blaster actually releases to the public in mid-August. Quick look at version 1 opposed to version 2, and as you see, version 2 has a much meatier front barrel and priming mechanism, and the stock has been redesigned to actually hold extra dart storage as well as being translucent as opposed to the first one. The scope actually has some translucent parts on it, as you saw before, and overall I like the grip and the overall look of version 2 much better than the first one, and it's actually a little bit longer also. All right, my friends, we're going to perform a max range test with the Hawkeye. We're going to fire 10 Zuru darts, 10 Nerf Elite darts, and 10 Race Squad Accustrike darts, and we're going to shoot them down range to get the maximum distance that this blaster will fire. And of course, we're going to do that in time lapse and then come back to you in real time with those results. Here on the distance, here was our first dart of the day, landed in my bush just past 50, and that was technically a misfire with the Accustrike dart, but not too bad for a misfire, still going over 50. Here's a couple more at about 60, those are at about 70. We did have several that flew off to the left, one here, one there, and one right here. Oh, and here's the other one that probably flew the furthest left, and these were all at about, 75 feet. Because there's the edge of the driveway, and as you can see, the Nerf Elites, they made it out here just to about 80, as well as a lot of the other ones. Now, we did have 1 or 2 that flew off way to the right. This one right here was at about, 75 feet. And then this is the furthest one to the right, right over here. So overall, I mean, you're looking at about 70 and up, with the exception of a couple of misfires that dropped in lower than that. Really not bad. All right, guys, when you fire the Hawkeye, you're going to notice that the blaster feels like it shoots pretty powerful. The chronograph test results actually back that theory up. Zuru darts came in at an average of 81 feet per second. Nerf Dart Elite came in at 94 feet per second, and Accustrike darts came in at a cool 79 feet per second. All right, my friends, we're going to take some shots from about 10 to 15 feet away just to show you the power. This is in real time. hit. All right, now on this one, the last two, let's take a look at the 100. All right, that is 50. My friends, I just want to have a quick slight pause in the action and thank the people over at Zuru X-Shot Toys. Thank you very much for thinking highly of my channel, enough so that you decided to work with me. I really do appreciate that, and I look forward to a very long, productive relationship reviewing your products. Now, if you guys want to see some of the other really cool blasters that they have produced over at Zuru X-Shot, I would definitely recommend the Regenerator and the Turbo Advance. Click that card popping in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. It'll take you to the Zuru X-Shot playlist where you can find all of these blasters and their detailed reviews. Now, taking a look at the new and improved version of the Hawkeye, I'm going to tell you that there's a lot of things about this that I actually like and what they did. One, I love the aesthetics. I think it's way better now as opposed to version 1. I like the closed trigger assembly as well as the grip. It's really, really nice. The front barrel with a lot more meat on it and a wider priming handle is actually quite nice. This is actually the Regenerator scope. I just wanted to show you guys that it will fit on here, although this little guy up here will not. It's not wide enough to actually go on the tactical rail. To actually load the Hawkeye, you simply pull down on the brake mechanism just like the old one in version 1. It is a single dart loading mechanism. Plump the blaster and fire. I still think it suffers some of the problems that the first version did. I wish it had more capacity. I mean, the power, it's there. You guys saw from the chrono test results and the range test, we're getting really good distances with this blaster. I just wish it would have had a higher capacity. And the reason being, they actually give you a rapid trigger function. But I just don't understand the point of it since it's only a single shot mechanism. So if you're going around your house and you're actually having an imaginary war and you're a kid, and you and your friends are just kind of going around and playing make-believe, yeah, it's kind of cool. But the actual usefulness of that, I'm not really sure how it would apply with this weapon platform. And the second thing I want to show you guys is when you pull the trigger, notice the stock. It's simulating recoil. See how it goes in and out? That's kind of cool. I think they tried to bring a new element into the system, and that's, admirable. The one problem I have is if it's up against your face and you're a younger child and you're trying to shoot, it kind of scrapes against your face. Keep in mind, if you're holding this, you can't really pull the trigger to shoot. So this actually does affect, when you pull the trigger, the dart actually firing. So any kind of friction against it is going to limit the power of the blaster or affect the shot. So that could actually potentially be, a pretty big deal. Overall, I love this version far better than I do version 1. So I think that's a big plus. The blaster is slightly longer than the version 1, but it's still going to be really made and geared towards younger Nerfers. My son has absolutely zero problems firing this. Even with the added shell that they put on in the front and towards the grip assembly, the blaster is still extremely light and easy to use for very small Nerfers. Those of you that did not like the Hawkeye because it was either way too small if you're a bigger Nerfer, you're going to find that same issue with this one, and the capacity of only one shot before you have to reload. I think that's really what kind of holds this weapon platform system back in the long run. I mean, we really want to be able to fire, 3, 4 with a quick prime like this, as opposed to one shot, break it open, load it, pop it back up, take the shot, rinse and repeat. So overall, I would definitely pick up version 2 as opposed to version 1. If you're a parent and worried about the power in this blaster, you could always go back and get the version 1, which is really coming in at around 64 feet per second, as opposed to anywhere from 84 feet per second all the way up to as much as about 95 feet per second, depending on the darts you're using. Overall, I think they both have the similar cons as far as size, so you gotta be small in order to use this blaster. That's basically the bottom line. But if you are, it's actually easy to operate. So thanks again, Zuru Toys, for sending this to me. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed this review. Check you on the next one.